Today, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar will speak in the subject of the production of in operation management on the syllabus, services and their characteristics. What are their services? What are the meaning and characteristics of the services and their characteristics, which is the important part of the production and operation management. In this, we discuss about the contents, objectives, introduction, meaning and characteristics of the services, service matrix, managing service quality, product attributed approach, consumer oriented approach, dimensions of the service quality, gaps in the service quality delivery, roles of the services in the economy, summary, keywords, review questions, and further reading. The objective of this topic is that after studying this unit, you will be able to explain the meaning and characteristics of the services, describe the service matrix, discuss the management of the service quality, and recognize of the role of the services in the economy. There is the greater role of the services in the economy. We will discuss here the role of the services in the economy. There are growing sectors like retail, telephony, internet service provider, companies, business process and knowledge process outsourcing company, e-service providers who are termed as emerging service sector. A set of the service provider developing and providing services to the company, business houses and manufacturing sectors are called business service provider. And those providing services to individual customers are called consumer service provider. However, a product which is offered to business offer is a combination of product and accompanying services. It is very difficult to separate a company as a pure product or services in today's economy. A complete product or individual customer is always accompanied by the services. Meaning and characteristics of the services. A service is defined as any activity or benefit than one player offers to another in an exchange process which is essentially tangible and does not result in ownership of the anything. Its production may or may not be tied to a physical product. Many manufacturer, distributor, and retailers offer value-added services to differentiate their offer from others. There are many pure services firms who use internet, e-commerce technology, and to reach the customers. A pure service has a set of the distinctive characteristics that differentiate them from pure goods or the product manufacturing companies in ways having implication for marketing. These characteristics include intangibility, inseparability, variability, perishability, and inability to own a service. Intangibility. A pure service is difficult to assess through any of the physical senses. It is a bundle of the abstractions which control be assessed before it is won. A potential customer can physically examine all the alternative products in the market before making a choice. He can use criteria like packaging, aesthetic appearances, taste, and smell before making a choice. Many of the benefits claims made in the advertising can be evaluated before making the purchase decision. Pure services don't have any tangible property which can be used as evaluative criteria by customers before making a brand choice. The intangible characteristics that define services include reliability, care, and empathy. Alternative behavior of the serving staff can be verified only after the service is purchased, and during consumption, measurement of service quality is comparatively difficult in pure service cases. Products in the store have tangible, standardized physical elements through which they can be evaluated. In contrast to this, benchmarks for services are embedded in customers' mind and have to do with service providers' image. Today, products are evaluated by comparing with associated services. Hotels are standardized with the star facility like the 5-star, 3-star, due to combination of the tangible and intangible factors like location, facilities, number of people serving per room, the physical ambience, and other associated tangible factors. The presence of the tangible components helps customers to evaluate hotels and restaurants on the basis of the evident visibility. These are the tangible services like insurance, where visibility does not augment the service evaluation. Intangibility implies lack of the physical evidence, which brings uncertainty in the minds of the consumer while making a decision. So, an important task of any service marketer is to create physical evidence to reduce uncertainty level in consumers' demand. Developing good physical evidence and building a strong brand can augment the tangibility component of a services. While a service marketer tries to augment the service with tangible physical evidence, the product marketer augment the tangible product with intangible services like after sales services, warranty, and guarantee scheme to enrich the customer experience. Pure good and pure services move in the opposite direction in terms of the general approach to the tangibility. In separability, service can be separated from the source. The production and consumption of goods are two separate activities. Companies produce goods in their manufacturing facility and distribute them at the retailer's point for consumption. Products can be separated from the source of the manufacturing. Product marketing companies can achieve economies of scale through centralized production and can have centralized quality management program. The marketer can market the product and the consumer can consume it at their convenient time. So production and consumption are the two separate issues in the product marketing. Quite contrary to this, the consumption of services is inseparable from its sources of production. In order to realize the benefits of the services, the producer and the consumer must meet and interact at the time of the consumption. Both most normally meet at a convenient time when the producer can pass on the benefit to the consumers. In personal care services, the consumer must be present during the entire production process. A patient has to be there while a surgeon is performing a surgery. Inseparability happens in both the cases when the service is provided by a human being or by a machine. The services of machine can only be realized when the consumers interact with the machine. Due to changes in the information technology, it is possible to geographically separate the producer and the consumer of a service. E.g., a banking service is possible through internet, ATM, Kisco, and the mobile or telebanking facilities due to low-level personal contact. Inseparability has its own marketing implication. In a manufactured good consumption process, the product can be produced, distributed, inventoried at retailer point and can be consumed after procurement and stored for consumption. Inseparability causes a modification to the service consumption process. They are generally sold first, then produced and consumed simultaneously, while the method of producing a good is of a little relevance to the consumer. Production process of services is critical for the consumer satisfaction. In the goods marketing, they are not part of the production process and they are not satisfied if the product meets their expectation. In the services marketing, since the consumer is a part of the production process, the process is as important as the end service. So in some instances, a small change in the quality level of the production process may totally destroy the value of the services. Variability. Mass-produced goods and services can be standardized, and the current age is the age of the standardization. But in case of services like airlines, legal device, and financial services, it is very difficult to keep the service consistent and standardized. Variability in service has an impact not only on the consumer satisfaction, but also in the production process of such services. As the customer is involved in both production and consumption process at the same time, variability has a greater impact on service marketing. It is very difficult to monitor and control services for consistency and standardization. The opportunity for the pre-delivery inspection and reaction of product is possible in manufactured goods, but is impossible in services. Variability in the production standard is of the greatest concern to the service organization, where customer constitute an important part of the production process. This is true in cases of the labor-intensive services. There is a higher scope for the quality control in machine-based services during its production, e.g. telecommunication and mobile services, and can operate at a very low failure. The equipment-based services are less variable than human-based services. Today, interactive voice response system and virtual representatives on internet are providing better customer service than the human operator. The variability of service output poses problem for brand building. It is easy to incorporate monitoring and quality control system to manufacturing process for measuring consistency in the output. This consistency is the brand promise for the manufacturing product. To reduce variability in services, marketing manager should try to simplify jobs, automate jobs by substituting interactive machines in place of the human service provider. What are hybrid services? Hybrid services like restaurant, where both product and services are important. Perishability, manufactured goods can be stored for the future consumption, whereas services cannot be stored. It is possible for the manufacturer to store and manage inventory levels to suit different market situations and demand patterns. The services, in contrast, neither can be stored nor can be carried forward. If few seats are lying vacant in the aeroplane, they cannot be stored or carried forward for the next trip. There are very services with a constant demand pattern over a period of the time. Many show considerable variation due to the seasonal and cyclical nature of the service demand, and also due to the unpredictable demand patterns. The perishable nature of the service demands greater attention to the demand management of a service. The service marketer will like to the smoothen and thaw and crest in demand patterns and schedule production process of services in such a way that there is an optimal consumption at the point of the production and consumption of that services. The demand and supply pattern should match both in short term and long term by using the pricing and promotion tools to revolve demand supply imbalance. Airlines offer discounted fare before departure to maximize the benefits of the supply by offering tickets at a low price. Inability to own services. The practice of not owning a service emanates from the practice of the intangibility and perishability. The buyers can acquire title of the goods in transaction process and continue to do so as to when they wish. On the other hand, when a service is transferred, no ownership is transferred from the seller to the buyer. The buyer is only buying the right to a service process. So there is a difference between the inability to own the service and the rights of the buyer may acquire to have a service carried out at some time in the future. This aspect has an implication for the distribution of the services. A wholesaler or a retailer cannot take a title. Contrary to the case with goods, so direct contribution methods are more common, and whenever intermediaries are used, they are used as to co-producer or co-creator of value for the consumer. The degree of intangibility and inseparability are the true crucial issues in service marketing. Explain how these two factors influence marketing of a large corporate hospital. For the self-assessment, fill in the blanks questions are there. The intangible characteristics that define services include reality, care, and this one. The perishable nature of the service demand greater attention to the management of a service. Variability in service has an impact not only in the customer satisfaction, but also in the process of the services. A service is defined as any activity or benefit that one player offers to another in an exchange process, which is essentially and does not result in the ownership of the anything. The aspects of the inability to own services has an implication for the services. Service matrix. The service process matrix is a categorization matrix of service industry firms based on the characteristics of the individual firm's service process. The matrix is derived by the Roger Skamner and primarily appeared in the 1986. Although considerably different, the service process matrix can be seen somewhat as a service industry vision of the Wheelwright and Hayes product process matrix. The service process matrix can be helpful when investigating the strategic changes in the service operations. In addition, there are the unique managerial challenges connected with each quadrant of the matrix. By preparing close attention to the challenges associated with their related classification, service firms may perk up their performance. The classification characteristics take in degree or labor intensity and a jointly measured degree of the customer interaction and customization. Labor intensity can be described as the ratio of labor cost to the plant and equipment. A firm whose product or else in this case services requires a high content of time and effort with comparatively little plant and equipment cost would be said to be the labor intense. Customer interaction symbolizes the degree to which the customers and intervene in the service process. Example, a high degree of interaction would mean that the customer can demand more or less some aspects of the service. Customization refers to the need and ability to alter the service in order to please the individual customer's particular preferences. Service process matrix is given here. High, low customization is there. High, low professional service, service shop, mass service, service factory is there. This is the service process matrix. The vertical axis on the matrix as shown in figure 3.1 is a range with high degree of the labor intensity on one end bottom and low degree of labor intensity on the top bottom. The horizontal axis is a range with a high degree of customer interaction and customization on ends right and low degree of customer interaction and customization on the other end left. This results in a matrix with other quadrant, each with an exclusive combination of degrees of the labor intensity, customer interaction, and customization. The upper left quadrant includes firms with a low degree of the labor intensity and low degree of the interaction and customization. This quadrant is labeled service factory. Low labor intensity and slight or no customer interaction or customization make this quadrant similar to the lower right area of the product process matrix where recurring assembly and continuous flow process are located. This allows service firms in this quadrant to operate in a fashion alike to the factory. Hence, the little service factory, these firms can take advantage of economies on scale and may employ less expensive unskilled worker, as do most factories. Firms categorized as a service factory include truck lines, hotels, motels, and airlines. The upper right quadrant includes firms with a low degree of the labor intensity but a high degree of interaction and customization. The upper right quadrant is labeled service shop, hospitals, and repair shop, and lots of the restaurant are found in this quadrant. The lower left quadrant includes firms with a high degree of labor intensity but a low degree of interaction and customization. This quadrant is labeled mass service. Mass service providers contain retail, wholesale firms, and schools. Lastly, the lower right quadrant includes firms with a high degree of labor intensity and high degree of interaction and customization. The lower right quadrant is labeled professional service. This quadrant is allied to the upper left section of the product process matrix where job shop and batch processes are found. Doctors, lawyer, accountant, architects, and investment bankers are usual service providers that tend to be labor intensive and with a high degree of the customer interaction and customized. In 94, Dutch in Auckland projected that in addition to the 4 degree categories, service factory, service shop, mass service, and professional service, a 5th degree should be added, a personal service. They rationalize the inclusion of the describing personal services as though directed at people, thereby high contact as opposed to the professional services which are bound for to things, thereby achieved with little contact time. Self-assessment service process matrix can be helpful when investigating the changes in the service operation. Can be described as the ratio of the labor cost to plant and equipment. In the next lecture, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar will speak about the managing the service quality, how the service quality will be managed.